Welcome, welcome. I'm Justina Nielsen. Today, I am showing up here to teach you my 13 surefire ways to maximize your event turnout. This training is for virtual event hosts, summit hosts, webinar hosts, workshop, or anyone maybe who wants to host one, or anyone who's experienced and just wants to improve the turnout rate. Because as you know, even though you have valuable content and people signed up for your event, it doesn't mean everyone's going to show up. Actually, on average, between only 10 to 30% of those who sign up end up showing up for your live event. So that means we're leaving on the table money, impact, and also we're not serving majority of the people who said they were interested in the topic but did not show up. So my training today is to help you, but not also help you, help everyone who's interested in your topic to make sure that they get the value that you're offering. And the turnout rate, yes, it depends on content, but not always. I've recently been to a summit by someone I really admire, one of my mentors I really look up to, and I know she's very famous in her industry. She's very accomplished and successful, and the speakers she invited to her amazing summit were nationally known speakers. So people who already have a following. They've also been like big superstars in their own industries. People I probably couldn't just invite and have on my summit, but she had personal relationship with them. So I was expecting like a huge turnout at that event. It's a great topic. It was about AI, hot topic, a very successful and respected, well-known, visible host, and this amazing lineup of speakers. And I think she had almost 1,000 people signed up, she mentioned. And when I showed up on the first day, it was only 110. So that's only 11% of people who signed up. And the second day, that number got down to about 60 to 70 people. So the reason why I'm telling you this is it's not necessarily a reflection that the bad turnout or low turnout is not necessarily a reflection of the quality of the event. Oftentimes, it's just simple things or tweaks that we can do to make sure that the event turnout is better. So let's see. With these tips, you could increase your show-up rate for your event from an average 10 to 30% to as high as 80% or higher, right? I can't guarantee anything, but I will tell you that these tips are not just my tips. Because I'm a virtual event producer and strategist, I follow other very successful event producers who have shared these tips. So I've gathered these tips from other people and also tested them myself, and I've helped produce over 100 summits for my clients. We've tested a lot of these with them. So I can't guarantee your results, but what I can tell you is most likely you're likely to improve your attendance. By how much, I can't guarantee. But I would love to know. If you implement any of these, let me know if they worked. So tip number one is please don't promise replay. Don't promise replay. Even if you offer replay, I don't want you to lie, obviously. We want to be in integrity. But there is no reason to promise replay because it's like your boss told you tomorrow, hey, show up to work tomorrow at 8 a.m. But if you don't show up, I'm still going to pay you. How many people would show up, right? I know that's not the same analogy, not the same thing, but still, I feel like when you say there's replay available, when you're inviting them, some people think that maybe they'll get more signups, but really, if your goal is to have more people on your live event, don't promise replay, don't mention it. You can always send it out after, and the way you can do it is, one, you can have obviously a replay part of your VIP or your paid upgrade, or even if you want to offer it for free, you can tell people that whoever shows up to your live, they're going to get the replay, right? So show up live, get replay if you can't stay or you want to watch it again. Or simply don't promise replay up front and then surprise your audience with a short time limited replay, right? So my only suggestion, tip number one is don't promise replay because you're actually desensitizing them from showing up live. And if I can watch video replay later, I'm going to tell myself I will, but I don't. I don't know about you. Tip number two is make it easy to attend. Please make it easy to attend. I really wanted to go to a training yesterday, and they made it so difficult to attend on live Zoom. I literally had to jump through so many hoops and that I ended up missing it and had to watch replay, which meant for me that I missed on a chance to ask questions. So what does it mean? Don't play games and say, I'll drop a Zoom link if you DM me. I'll drop a Zoom link if you comment with an emoji, right? Just share the sign-up form. I understand that you might want to get their emails. You might want to get who's coming. Share the sign-up form. Have them sign up. As soon as they enter the email and sign up, boom, they get a Zoom link. Boom, they join you. Okay, make it as simple to sign up, and don't wait to include the Zoom link or access link in your reminder emails. Right away, give them the Zoom link or access link in the very first email, the welcome email. You don't know how many times I sign up for an event or summit last minute, right? I saw someone saying, hey, we're starting in 10 minutes or 5 minutes, or we're starting now, or we're going. I signed up, and there was no Zoom link to join in a welcome email. I was so frustrated. I wanted to join you. I'm sure you wanted me on there because all the Zoom links were in the reminder emails, okay? But I was too late for reminder emails. So make it easy and make sure they get it right away. Also, when they sign up on a thank you page or the confirmation page, let them know where the email is going to be coming from, right? Because if I'm signing up for a new event, new host, chances are that email, because my inbox doesn't know their email address, it's going to end up in my spam box or promotion folder. So let them know on the after registration page. They're going to get an email with the link, who is it coming from, or the subject line. So if I'm interested, I can go and get it, right? Tip number 3, please make it easy to add to my calendar. If it's not on my calendar, chances are I'm not showing up. And people are busy and lazy. At least I am, okay? So make it easy and give me an add to calendar button. I am a personal development and business learning junkie. I go to a lot of webinars, a lot of trainings. They're pertinent and important to me. I'm not saying I say yes to all, but I have several scheduled this week. So if you just say, please add it to your calendar, and then you make me open my calendar, chances are during the time I'm opening my calendar, my kids are asking for dinner, or something is happening, or I get another email, or I need to do something else, and I abandon it halfway through. So having a button to add to calendar on your page, like as far as soon as I register page, and in the email that I receive after registration, is just super valuable. And that tip alone is so going to increase your attendance. If your system doesn't have an add to calendar button, no worries. There are many websites, I know at least 2 of them, that you can have even for free. Set up your event, get the code, paste it into your email or website. And I know a lot of them they have paid upgrades, meaning they're probably free to so many attendees, but it's worth paying, right? It's worth paying. Even if you have 300 registrants and it's only up to 50 free, you're having people showing up. So I know one of them is add to events, Evently, and there are other ones. You can look them up if your system doesn't have add to the event calendar. And here's a big tip, don't miss this one. Add the Zoom link or the access link in the calendar, right? Because I don't want it popping up, hey, join this training, there's no link. Wait, now I have to go through my emails, figure out where the email came from, where's the Zoom link. Add the Zoom link or the access link right in my appointment calendar, that way it pops up, Justina, show up here, click, boom, I'm there. Easy peasy. Number 4 is obvious, email reminders, but we have to talk about that. I want to talk about it because don't just send one. Average open rate is between 20 and 30%, depends on where yours is. So it means if 100 people registered, you send one reminder, only 20 of them will open the email, right? I recommend if you're having a summit or an event in the future, having 1 week ahead, 3 or 2 days before, 1 day before, and of course, day off, right? So if you go in live, I normally give them a reminder at least 3 hours before, in case they forgot and have something else they got to take care of. They have enough time to take care of it and be back on time. But if they're back on time, they might get distracted. I definitely recommend either 30 minutes or 15 minutes before and go on live, email reminder. Again, make it easy. Add the Zoom link, add that, and include some teasers. Let me know why I should show up, right? Give me a little nugget. Hey, Justina, you don't want to miss this because, bam. Number 5. So you got email reminders, you got add to calendar button, but guess what? No one's getting your emails. Why? Email deliverability is super important. No one can read your emails if they go to the spam folder or they get lost in the process. So on your event after registration page, encourage your subscribers to whitelist your email or add it to their contacts, or in a Gmail, I just drag it to my inbox, or reply in a way that signals their inbox, say, hey, this email is wanted, this email is important, and when I get future emails, let them through to my inbox, don't send them to spam folders, okay? So there's other ways to optimize your email deliverability. If you Google it, you gotta make sure that you have your email set up in a way that's not marked as spam by the internet gods, right? But the service providers, but the internet providers who look for email reputation, make sure that it's trustworthy, because there's so many spammers, they just have to do that. Let's see, one of the thing is, once whoever gets the email first opens it, it's, like I told you, it signals the email box or the provider, hey, this person opened this email, therefore it must be important, right? It's not just another junk mail. If they reply to that email, even better. Now it signals the inbox that this is really relevant email. In the future, send them to me directly. So anything you can do to have them open it or reply, then your future emails are most likely to be delivered instead of being lost in the mail. Number 6, add an incentive to open welcome email, right? That's what I'm talking about. If they open it, and future emails will come through. So one of the things you can do, and by the way, just this, adding the incentive to open a welcome email can lead to 40-60% higher open rates. Because if I'm registering for your event and I see the standard, please check your inbox for confirmation, I'm just going to keep going. I don't need a confirmation. I already know I registered, right? But if you tell me, please check your inbox for a free gift with registration, now they have an incentive to go and find that email wherever it is, because there's a gift waiting for me. So that's one of the things you can do. The gift can be a workbook, a lead magnet with useful resources, whatever you'd like to be. Number 7. So we covered email reminders, but guess what? I don't know about you, my inbox is so full. I often miss emails from people that I don't want to miss emails from. It's just so full, and it's constant. What's one way to contact me that has like a 90-something% chance of getting to me right away? Something I can't ignore as easily? SMS messaging. If you text me, I can't ignore it. My phone's going to tell me you texted me. I can ignore reading it, right? But it's going to show up. It's going to be there. My text inbox or my text is not as busy as my emails. So ask your people when they register if they would like to receive SMS reminders. I don't recommend making it required. You're going to lose some people. But if you ask me, do you want an SMS reminder, and I'm really invested in attending, I'm going to say yes. Sometimes I might say no if I don't want it, but a lot of times I was grateful that they reminded me via text, because I've forgotten about the event, my notifications were off, I was in the middle of work doing something, if I got a text, I wasn't checking my email, that would be distracting. If I got a text saying, hey, we're starting live in 2 minutes, great, thank you, boom, I'm on it. That by itself can boost your attendance between 30 to 45%. And what can be even better is if you include a link to an ebook in the very first text message, like an event workbook, right? Because now you're not only texting me, hey, don't forget you registered, you're giving me something. You gave me an ebook or event workbook. And what's cool about it, if it's a well-done ebook, it can get me excited about attending the event. I can see the value of the speakers or of your program, of your training in the ebook, and I can't wait to fill it out. Okay, so that's, optional. Not a lot of people do it, but it's just a tidbit. I would say the previous tips I gave you are a must to do, really. This one is an optional. I just wanted to give you, I know that some people have tried it out and they had an increase up to about 30% just of this tip, following the other ones, of course. And if you don't know what to do, ask AI, like ChatGPT, to make the ebook for you. You can just tell them what your topic is, or if you have a summit, what the speakers are. Maybe even upload some documents or files from your event, your outline, or whatever else you have, and AI can create your ebook for you, or an outline of the ebook for you. So you don't have to make it very time consuming. All right, tip number 9. Add an incentive to join you live. This tip can boost your attendance by about 20 to 40%. So basically, you want to let people know that if they join you live, they get this, right? Exclusively to those who join you live. I mean, I want to join you live if they give me something good, something that's going to be valuable, something I wanted, something maybe I normally would have to pay for, or something maybe I would never be able to get unless I join you live. It can be different things. It can be an ebook, it can be replay, whatever you can think of. You could pique their curiosity and promise a surprise gift if you're not sure what you want to give away. Easy peasy. Tip number 10 is to incorporate interactive parts into the event to boost the engagement. How many times you've seen summits that are like even one day long, all day long? People become zombies if they're just sitting there for hours and listening and listening and listening. It's kind of like, I remember being back in school or a lecture and it was really boring, and after a while you just started to like zone out. So many people don't do this part, and it's so fun, and it's great for you as a host. If you're hosting a summit, I know you have to be on active, but also your energy is contagious. You as the host can be energized and engaging and infuse that to your audience. Things to increase engagement can be live Q&A with your audience, or each speaker having a Q&A. Hot seating, that means like bringing someone on screen and applying everything we're learning during the event with that one person, and everyone is watching can relate to that. Giveaways, door prizes, gamifications, asking for like polls in the chat, asking for responses in the chat. Also, physically, you could do some things like let's get up and dance, play some fun music, stretches, things like that, especially if you have events that go on beyond 90 minutes. The fatigue can really creep in, and the audience drop-off can spike, okay? So I hope you try these. Tip number 11, create a pre-event survey. So basically what I want you to do is ask people after they sign up, but before the event, hey, why'd you sign up? What do you want to learn? What is the one thing you're really excited about? What can I make sure that I bring to you during the event that will really answer your questions and provide value and solve your struggles? I generally want to keep it short, maybe about 3 questions, 5 max, but really 3. Mine was 3 and I had a good response. And I told them why I'm asking them. I'm asking you because I want to provide value and tailor the experience to you. So if you tell me what you're looking for, I'll do my best to deliver on that promise for you. And guess what? If I answered your survey because you told me you're going to create an event tailored to me, I am so much more likely to show up to your event than if you didn't ask me that. Okay? You can boost your attendance by about 15 to 25% just with this tip. All right. Are you guys ready? We only have 2 more left. Number 12. Such a no-brainer, but so few people do it. Bring a friend ticket. Okay? Even if you're charging someone for an event, give them a bring a friend ticket for half off. Hey, for $1 free. Why? You're not only increasing your people to come to your event. If I ask my bestie to come to an event with me, I'm going to show up. Because guess who I'd be letting down if I don't show up? Her, my bestie. So I'm not going to do that. So people that you offer a bring a ticket to are themselves much more likely to show up to your event. And they might bring a friend. Double the benefit. So that could increase your attendance between 10 to 30%. All right, we're almost there. One more. And this one is pretty unusual. It's new. It's trending. Not many people have done it, but let me tell you, the hosts that have used this tip or implemented this tip surprised me. And I'm the event producer who produced over 100 events, right? I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. One day, one of my friends was hosting a summit, and she does them every month. I don't go to all of them. It depends. I forgot about this particular 1 month. And all of a sudden, I get a message from her, and it sounds like her. It is her, and there was a nice recording. Hey, Justina, we'd love for you to show up to this event, and here's why. These would be reminder calls. Okay, if you hit under your desk right now because you don't want to do this, it's okay. I get it, right? If you have 100 or hundreds of people on your list signed up for a summit, you're probably not going to be able to call them all, right? That'll be a lot of work. But if you have a workshop or an event or like a mastermind or a webinar and your list is smaller and manageable, you can make the calls, or it's worth hiring to make those calls for you. Hi, I'm calling from Justina, and we're so excited to have you on, right? Make it personable, make it excitable, let them know. Also, there's a new thing called AI, right? Heard of this? Yeah, I'm sure you have. So now they have AI chatbots and auto dialers. So you can record your message in your own voice, and the auto dialer can deliver your message to your audience, to whoever is on your list. And this itself, again, I haven't implemented this myself, but the people that have implemented this have reported attendance increase or attendance rates soaring up to 70 and 80%. Keep in mind what I said in the beginning. I make no guarantees. Results vary by person. But this definitely has been reported by a few people that I've known to really make a big difference. And so these are my 13 tips, surefire ways to increase and maximize your event attendance. Now, do you have to implement all 13? No, for sure not, right? I mean, you can, especially if you have time and you really put a lot of effort into this and you want to maximize it. But what you can do is implement a few of them that most align with you and work for you and your audience. I would definitely at least include the first 5 ones up, or actually first 7 up until the SMS messaging. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to message people. I don't want to send them text reminders. They probably won't like me bugging them via text. Then don't send that many text messages. Send one as a confirmation and send one right before the event. That way you're not annoying them. They're not likely to unsubscribe. And you're not paying a lot of money for SMS messaging because it does cost per message. So don't overuse it, but use it, because it will really make a big difference in just over sending out emails if you add optional text reminders. The rest of them, like I said, pick and choose whatever works for you. If you want to have a copy of these tips, I will include in the post message, I will include a checklist. As soon as I'm done, I'll give you a link to download a PDF that has all these 13 tips. I would love to know what you thought, if there's any tips that you've tried, or maybe there's something I forgot about or I just didn't include. If you have your own tip, please feel free to share it. And if you just have questions about it, you want to chat, I do offer a free consultation, a virtual event strategy call on my website. You can go to magneticbrandonline.com or go directly, and there's a button on the right corner called free call. Or you can just go to magneticbrandonline.com/free call. Either way, I will get you there. I offer free 30-minute consultation. Talking about events makes me excited, so I'm happy to talk to whoever about your event, and if I can help you in any way. I do help create events, but I can also just look at your sign-up page or thank you page and help you optimize it. So I'm here. I hope that was helpful. I'd love your feedback. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And if you're watching live, I see you guys watching live. Let me know if you have a question. I'll stick around. If you're watching the replay, do hashtag replay, and let me know if you have any questions, and I can come back later and answer those as well. So thank you so much. This is only my second live ever in this group, and I hope to go live every Tuesday offering you valuable tips. So if there's any topics that you would like to hear about next, feel free to drop it in a comment, and I'll take it into consideration to make sure I deliver exactly what you want to learn. Thanks.